चालू कर दो. Okay.
Namaste. Today we are going to discuss about the detection of anion by using sulfuric acid. So I am going to detect the anion present in salt by using dilute sulfuric acid. So I'll take a salt like sodium carbonate, sodium sulfide or sodium sulfate in 3 different test tubes, followed by the addition of barium chloride solution. So to this salt solution, when I am adding a barium chloride solution, it results in the formation of white precipitate. It results in formation of white precipitate. Now to this white precipitate, I'll add a dilute sulfuric acid and add dilute sulfuric acid. So when I take a sodium carbonate solution followed by addition of barium chloride solution, it will give me white precipitate of barium carbonate. And to that white precipitate of barium carbonate, when I add dilute sulfuric acid, so as we know, carbonate salts, when reacted with dilute acid, they release a colorless, odorless gas with brisk effervescence. Brisk effervescence means strong bubbling. You must have seen the fizzy drink. When we shake a fizzy drink, you observe that strong bubbles comes. So, when this brisk effervescence are coming, now whatever the gas which is released will not have any effect on a pink color KMnO4 paper or solution. That means pink color KMnO4 paper or solution will remain colorless. Apart from that, the K2Cr2O7 solution of paper which is orange in color will remain orange. So with this particular, I can able to detect the presence of carbonate radical. The presence of carbonate radical. Now, to a sodium sulfide solution, when I add a barium chloride solution, I'll get white precipitate of barium sulfide. To that, when I add a dilute H2SO4, I'll get a gas with a smell of burnt sulfur or a gas with suffocating smell. Okay. Now, to this gas, when I put a pink color KMnO4 paper or solution, the pink color KMnO4 paper or solution will turn colorless. The gas also turns orange color K2Cr2O7 paper or solution into green. Now turning of pink color KMnO4 paper in presence of SO2 into colorless is because of the formation of manganese sulfate which is colorless, and turning orange color K2Cr2O7 paper or solution green because of the formation of chromium sulfate which is green in color. Now with this I can able to predict the presence of sulfide radical in the salt. Then to a sodium sulfide solution, when I add a barium chloride solution, I'll get a white precipitate. Now to that white precipitate, when I add a dilute sulfuric acid, the precipitate remains insoluble. The precipitate remains insoluble. So this indicates the presence of sulfate radical into the salt. Now, let me demonstrate one by one each this particular test by using a chemicals. Now, so here in this particular test tube, I have taken sodium carbonate solution. Now to this sodium carbonate solution or a salt, I'll add a barium chloride solution. So I'm adding a barium chloride solution. I'm shaking it. You can able to see the white color precipitate has been formed. You can able to see a white color precipitate has been formed. Now to this white color precipitate, when I pour a dilute H2SO4, when I pour a dilute H2SO4, so you can see here a colorless gas evolves. You can see the fizziness which has been present here. You can see the fizziness. Now to this, when I add a KMnO4 solution, look at here. It will remain unaffected. It will remain unaffected. Okay. So this indicates the presence of carbon dioxide, that is carbonate radical in the salt. Even I can add into same solution K2Cr2O7. See, this will also remain as it is. Orange color remains as it is. So this indicates the presence of carbonate radical. This indicates the presence of carbonate radical into the salt. Now, let me take another salt, that is sodium sulfide. Now to this sodium sulfide, I'll add a barium chloride solution. I'll add a barium chloride solution. So let me add this barium chloride solution. I'll get a white precipitate. You can able to see the white precipitate here. Now to this I am adding a dilute H2SO4. Even when I smell it, it smells like a burnt sulfur, a suffocating smelling gas. Now to this I am adding a dilute H2SO4. Okay, now just look at here. I am adding a pink color KMnO4. See, it turns colorless. It turns colorless. You observe there is no the solution turning colorless. Now let me add to the same solution orange color K2Cr2O7. Look at here. This turns green. Can you able to see a green coloration? So the orange color I am putting from the top, when it comes in contact with sulfur dioxide, it turns into green color. It turns into green color. So you can see this, a green coloration present the sulfite radical. Now I'll take sodium sulfate. I'll take sodium sulfate salt solution or salt. To that I am adding again a barium chloride. Okay, so you can able to see a white precipitate has been formed. You can able to see a white precipitate has been formed. Now to this, when I add dilute H2SO4, so let me add dilute H2SO4. You observe that the precipitate remains insoluble. The precipitate remains insoluble. So this indicates the presence of sulfate radical into the salt. Thank you for watching.